What's up, it's Nez, and hello everyone, and welcome back to Fatal 12. Last episode, apparently we died, but we didn't. And now it seems like we're stuck in some time loop for the next 12 weeks, question mark? I wake up from my own uncontrollable scream. What an awful nightmare. I was engulfed by flames and died. I don't think that was a nightmare. I'm drenched in sweat, my breathing's beyond ragged. Even worse, I notice a strange black blob on my stomach, all the while wondering why I even had such a dream. Aw, hello little kitty! Leaf! This is our cat Leaf. I'm still not sure if my grand got it or if it was originally a stray, but it's made Lionhouse its home. It's been here as long as I can remember, but it's still pretty lively despite its age. Maybe I was struggling to breathe because it's lying on my stomach. Is that why I dreamt what I did? No, I'm pretty sure the strange purple man in our dreams was totally real. It jumps from the bed and skitters off when it realizes I'm about to get up. They say cats are free spirits and Leaf's a perfect example. I don't know where it usually goes to hang out, but it doesn't cause any trouble here and it knows where to do its business. My gran always said that trying to keep a cat caged is about as pointless as trying to catch clouds. In other words, she's had her fair share of trouble with it as well. I have myself a good stretch before I get ready to open the store. Today's a holiday, so it needs to be open nice and early. Just as I think I can relax a bit after the morning customers have left, the bell on the door chimes. New character! Oh, hello there, my long-haired, beautiful blonde waifu. In trots a tall and stylish girl with matching looks. The sun reflects off her long, silky hair enough to make it seem like she's generating her own light with each and every step. That's Mishima Miharu for you. She's a classmate of mine and part of our to-be-avoided group. But in her case, it's more because she's practically perfect in every regard, so people find it hard to approach her. Can't you tell we're working? I should have figured, considering she's wearing her school uniform. She normally wears her own clothes when we're out in public, but I guess she can't be bothered to pick out something to wear for work. Helps her to avoid getting hit on by guys on the way home too. Not sure how that works exactly, but hey. Thing is, she works way out in Akihabara. This is Shinjuku, pretty much the opposite side of town. So why'd she go out of her way to come here? Does she need something? Rinka, is she our girlfriend? I'll take that as a yes. I have to admit, there are certain facets of Miharu that I don't just get. I'm pretty confident she has some other business out here, yet here she is teasing me. It's hard to find the right response sometimes. She came here to see our beautiful waifu face. There's a park across from here that's famous all over the country. Apparently it was an old samurai's garden that became a park after being used as a zone for experimental agriculture projects. Not only does it have all sorts of flowers from here, England and France, but there's also plenty of tourists who come by to see it. Unfortunately, we're a bit out of the way to draw them in as customers, but a couple foreigners do find us and stop by every now and again. We have a good view of it from here, although I don't think it's the kind of thing you'd enjoy for long. Miharu has some peculiar taste though, so who knows, maybe she can. Oh no, don't mind us. You want some coffee? Stardust Kingdom's a famous theme park out in the Chiba Prefecture. We've made plans to go there at the end of Golden Week, fully aware that it'd be at its busiest.
君は前科があるから確認だよ。それじゃあまたね。
バイバイ。またね。
Bye-bye, waifu! Miharu leaves with a smile on her face. I had to stop myself from saying bye because Miharu isn't fond of people saying that whenever they part ways. I get where she's coming from. It sounds like what you'd say for a long-term parting, but I think she's going a little bit overboard. Either way, I try to keep myself from using it when I can. Just as I'm planning to brew some coffee for myself, someone else makes their way through the door.
いらっしゃいま。あ、ナオミ。
Naomi, our sweet, sweet Naomi, we must protect! In comes another friend. Can't say I'm surprised by her cute outfit choice.
おはようございます。おはよう。いいよ。気にしないで入って。
The fact that she didn't mention Miharu must mean that they didn't cross paths. Naomi seems a little down though. Not only that, but I can tell that she had second thoughts about coming inside, either because there weren't any other customers or because she's conscious of the fact that I'm trying to run a business.
どうしたの?
I still haven't asked my gran about an easy way for beginners to make some relatively good coffee, so hopefully she hasn't come to ask about that. I have the option of teaching her myself, but I'd rather not do that with my own relative lack of knowledge.
実は昨日忘れ物をしてしまったみたいで。
You left something behind, is it your heart?
忘れ物? あ、もしかして本? 分厚くて金色の歯車みたいな飾りのついた立派なやつ。
Ah yes, a strange looking book we found last night.
本ですか? いえ、私本は忘れていないと思いますけど。
Wait, so you mean the mysterious book that we found doesn't belong to you? How mysterious!
そっか。
Not sure why I asked when she never set foot in my room, so obviously she wouldn't have left anything there. Turns out it was her pencil case. She could have just sent me a message about it last night, but apparently she only noticed it was gone this morning. She lives here in the Shinjuku area, so she decided to take a walk and drop by to pick it up.
お母さんからチャットだ。キッチンのテーブルの上に置きっぱなしだったみたいです。
Well, that sells that. It's so Naomi to do something like this, though.
ところで先輩、その本ってどんなのですか?
She jumps back to a topic I'm not expecting.
本? 気になるの? はい。立派な本ってどんなものか興味があるんです。
Oh, you're talking about the book.
本好きなんだね。ちょっと待ってて。
Not like I have any customers right now, and the street's fairly empty. I make my way up the stairs to get it.
お待たせ。これだよ。
An auburn cover with gold leaf decorations. I can tell Naomi's impressed, judging by the hushed noises she's making while examining the cover.
思った以上に立派ですね。結構昔の本みたいなのに古い匂いがしません。開いてもいいですか?
Sure, Naomi, anything for you.
いいけど、その本変なんだ。変ですか?
Her inquisitive look shifts to a confused expression upon opening it. Can't blame her, there aren't any real pages, just a big rectangular hole in the middle.
確かに変ですね。昔流行ったカードブックに似ています。
Oh, are we supposed to fucking collect cloak cards now?
カードブック? カードを使って変身して戦うって子供向けのアニメが昔やってたんですけど、知りません?
Yeah, she's totally talking about Cardcaptor Sakura.
やってたような、知らないような。この空洞の中におもちゃのカードが入っているんです。本はあくまで箱で。ってあれ？薄くて気づきませんでしたけど、これも下の方にカードが入っていませんか?
There were cards in the book all this time.
あ、本当だ。模様が似ているから気づかなかったよ。出してみてもいいですか? どうしよう。おばあちゃんのかもしれないから、ここまでにしておこっか。確認取ってから見てみよう。
It's no regular book at least. I'd feel bad if we uncover something she's been wanting to keep secret. That's why it's best to ask before we pry any further. Naomi's hands fly off the book almost immediately after I say that.
すみません。私、本のことになるとつい夢中になっちゃって。知らずにベタベタと触ってしまって。いや、気にしなくて大丈夫。私が持ってきたんだしね。
You could tell she was entranced by it. I guess a book like this would fascinate anyone who's into books as her.
じゃあ、また上に戻してくるね。
As soon as those words fall out of my mouth, someone new walks in through the door. An actual customer. Not one of the regulars though, a woman with a suitcase, likely a tourist from abroad. She ends up asking where her hotel is, which is apparently closer to Shinjuku. I end up telling her that she's come a bit too far out. Apparently, she's come to Japan alone to tour all the famous temples, but in a bit of a pinch, she seems to can't understand the language. Once I tell her where to go, she thanks me and goes on her way. She doesn't order anything, but she is kind enough that I can forgive her.
Rinka senpaiって英語ペラペラだったんですね。
Naomi can't contain her excitement after the woman leaves.
全然喋れないけど。謙遜ですか？だってさっきの女の人、英語だったじゃないですか。え？
Wait, what? You mean we don't normally do that? Now I'm the one who's surprised. We were speaking English? It felt as natural as any other conversation to me. Then again, she did mention that she didn't understand Japanese. There's no way she'd say that if we had such fluent conversation.
なんでだろう。
Somehow we just learned fluent English.
私に聞かれても。
After putting the book upstairs, I returned with one of my English textbooks.
適当に問題出してみて。わかりました。単語でいいですね。
She throws some questions at me like I ask, and lo and behold, I can barely answer them.
ね、私英語できないでしょ？
But how did we keep up that conversation with that foreigner?
確かにそうですけど、ちょっとだけ先輩が心配になってきました。
She tries to be as polite as possible when pointing out my inadequacy. Funnily enough, she didn't even have to look back to the textbook for the last few questions. It's worth noting that while studying isn't exactly my forte, English is a subject I struggle with more than others.
そうなると、さっき先輩が話せてたのが余計に不思議です。
Exactly. It felt like I was having a regular conversation, so if anything, I'm more dubious about whether or not Naomi's right. I doubt anything will come over thinking over it now, so I'll pay more attention the next time a foreigner comes along.
それでリンカ先輩、せっかく来たので、今日もコーヒーをいただいてもいいですか？もちろんお金は払うので。
Hi, anything for Naomi?
いいけど、いいの？はい、先輩の入れてくれたコーヒー、私とっても好きです。
The smile on her face is almost blinding as she speaks. I can feel my cheeks warming to a bright red. It's hard to describe the happiness those words instill me with. It might actually be the first time anyone said that to me, considering I mainly serve regulars. They typically compare me to my gran, which isn't all that bad, but they've never praised me as an individual. That's why I can't help but be taken aback by what she said. Enough so that I struggle to give her a proper response, let alone thank her for it. Aw, the two friends. I make some coffee for her and she sips on it while reading a book. As she does that, I either handle orders for customers or clear up the tableware. Once an hour has passed, Naomi gets her things together and comes over to the register. I feel bad taking money from a junior, but she seems satisfied enough.
あ、そういえばさ、ゴールデンウィークの最終日は暇？日曜日なんだけど。空いてます。どうしてですか？
Let's go to Starlet's Kingdom, Naomi.
マオとミハルとスターダストキングダムに行く予定でさ、奇数だとアトラクションに乗るときとか一人余っちゃうかもだから、偶数の方がいいねって話をしてて、よかったら行かない？
I'm surprised she wasn't part of the plan originally.
スターダストキングダム、リンカ先輩たちと行きたいです。うん、じゃあ決まりだね。みんなに伝えとく。チャットのグループも作っておくよ。あ、でも三島先輩大丈夫ですか？ミハル？ナオミも仲いいと思ってたけど、なんで？こっちは気にしなくていいよ。ナオミの予定と、あとお小遣いさえ良ければ。はい。ならいいんですけど。
I'm not quite sure why she's acting so reserved in regards to Miharu, but at least she's willing to join us. I get back to work after seeing her off. Bye-bye, Naomi. The first thing I do once I return to my room at the end of the day is message my gran. Seems like she's willing to think up a recipe for us. The book doesn't ring any bells for her though. Seems like there are several books here with similar bindings, but they're just plain old books. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious about them, but that isn't enough to make me want to search through my gran's room. Now I need to figure out what to do with this one. Might as well sell it. Let's take a look inside. Actually, Naomi did mention that there are some cards inside. Might as well have a look. I flip the book over, dropping the cards out. 4 in total, all have a pattern similar to the book's cover. Turning them over to their fronts, I notice something written on their white background. The writing itself is in English, but I can read it perfectly fine for some odd reason. Ah, okay. I, name, Shishimai Rinka. 3, name, Federico Carminati. 4, cause of death, fire. What? Regret, gold medal.
どうして私の名前が
How mysterious! I can't help but ask out loud. I'm not too sure what the other cards are about, but it's easy to imagine that it's nothing good when a cause of death and regrets are mentioned. There's probably a whole bunch of them, considering the numbers, enough to fill the entire hole in the book, I guess. When did all the other cards disappear, though? More importantly, why was this book on my desk in the first place? I scour the internet as well, but nothing relevant comes up.
でもこれ氏名とか書いてあるし個人情報だよな同姓同名ってわけもないだろうし
Selling the book isn't an option now. I put the cards back inside before placing the book on my bookshelf. It's probably worth showing Naomi whenever she's here next. 2 pairs of eyes are better than 1 after all.
それより真央に連絡しないと
I whip my phone out and send her a message about Naomi joining us for Stardust Kingdom, to which she replies almost immediately.
マジでうわいやナオリンと行くのは楽しみなんだけどまあいいやリアルにはうちから伝えておくから
There seems to be some unspoken sexual tension between these two. While a bit odd for a response, she said that there's no issue with Naomi joining us. She emphasizes that I shouldn't get in touch with Miharu though. While a bit suspicious, Mao's usually the one who gets stuff sorted out, so I don't pay it much mind. I'd rather think about the fun theme park experience waiting for us in a few days. The store will be open tomorrow as per usual, so I make my way to bed nice and early. Ooh, Stardust Kingdom! 1 hour after the park opens, we finally pass through the hellish queue to get in. We came an hour early, but it turns out that others came even earlier than that. Well, at least we didn't have to wait in line for tickets, thanks to asking Mao to pick them up beforehand. Still, we totally underestimated how busy it'd be during Golden Week.
いやーやっと入れたねとりあえず撮っておく
She doesn't even wait for a response before snapping some pictures. Some with me, some with Miharu, some just by herself.
写真撮ってばっかりだと電池なくなるよモバイルバッテリー持ってきてるから大丈夫
You always gotta be prepared with a power bank, everyone.
せっかくだからリンカと撮りたいなならみんなで入ろうよそれもいいけどせっかくだしリハルンとリータンのツーショットもいただき
Look at all these beautiful waifus. Naomi tries to hide her bewilderment through awkward laughter.
さてじゃあお土産屋さんに行こういきなりせっかく来たんだしまずは乗り物に乗ろうよ
そうだね僕は絶叫マシンは好きではないけれどリンカの隣なら大丈夫かな
テーマパークって言ったら可愛い小物とかいろいろあるのにあパレードも見たいなナオリンはパレードは興味ありますけど私は皆さんにお任せします
Don't worry, Naomi, we'll take care of you. Looks like Naomi's decided to go just with the flow. Can't blame her either. Pitching an idea to this group is kinda difficult.
ここからだとあブリリアントタワーっていうのが近いみたいフリーフォール系のアトラクションだ散々並んだのにまた並ぶのあ枚数は限られているみたいですけど列をパスして入れる優先チケットがあるらしいです
僕も並んでいる間に調べていたよ今の混雑具合だと使えるのは1時間後くらいからのようだけれど 取っておいた方がいいんじゃないかな。
ならまずはチケットを取ろう。待っている間にお店を見よう。パレードは午後のもあるから、いくつかアトラクションに乗ってから考えよう。おお、リータンいいリーダーだね。
That's right, we are the main protagonists after all.
僕も賛成だ。リンカの言う通りにしよう。
私は皆さんにお任せします。
And with that, we make our way over to the ticket machine. I can feel myself getting excited about how fun today will be. I hope we don't die. The sky is pitch black when closing time looms near, allowing all the fancy illuminations to light up the park. Me and Miharu take a rest on one of the benches near the entrance, since Mao and Naomi split off from us to buy something they forgot to get earlier.
ってよく見たらカップルだらけ。どうする？移動する？
Oh no, I'm fine sitting right here with you, Miharu. Hardly surprising considering we're at a theme park on a holiday. Still, it feels awkward sitting around people who are openly flirting with each other. I try to get up so we can move somewhere else, but Miharu grabs onto my sleeve and stops me. Ooh. Oh.
いいよ、
Oh.
このままで。もうしばらく。
Okay, Miharu. Okay. It's embarrassing, so let me go. Okay then. Sure, okay then. We're sitting right here. Ooh.
わかった。
These girls are totally hitting on each other right now.
嬉しいな。リンカが素直にうなずいてくれるのは珍しいからね。
It's not often that she wears a shy expression either. She's normally a lot more outspoken, but something seems to be on her mind right now. What's on your mind, waifu? Soon after, people start to gather around us to see the impending parade. Seems like we've picked a pretty good spot by coincidence, judging by the number of onlookers. The only issue is it'll be hard to meet back up with Mao and Naomi if it gets any more packed, so I try to move again. Miharu maintains her refusal to let go of my sleeve though, and I fail to find the words to make her stop. Why would we want this to stop, Rinka? The silence between us continues. This isn't normal. People tend to get the wrong impression about her, since she rarely talks to anyone other than us, but she actually has a great sense of humor. She enjoys talking about the most meaningless stuff too. And yet here we sit in utter silence. She's looking a bit shy, but there's determination in her expression as well, so I can't bring myself to say anything. The park staff sets up barricades near the bench during this time to make sure that no one can get in the way of the parade before they start to organize people into lines. We could just stay seated, but doing so while the rest of the crowd waits around all excited feels too awkward. Oh my fucking god! We speak at the same time, possibly because we're thinking of the same thing.
何？
リンカの話から聞きたいな。
Is this a confession scene? I did not expect this game to go this route.
今日楽しかったねって、それだけ。
とても楽しかった。
せっかくだからこのままパレード見ちゃおっか。マオにはチャット送っておくよ。
そうしてくれると嬉しい。僕は遊園地に来るのも初めてだし、夜にパレードを見るのも初めてなんだ。だから興味があるんだよ。
You know what? Somehow I think Miharu's gonna die tonight because all the flags are saying it so.
あまり家族で外出を、それも夜に遊びに行くなんてなかったからね。
そうなの？
Her only response to me is a smile. Back to an awkward silence. The only difference is that she has a downcast expression now, which morphs into one of worry. But then that hint of determination returns.
あのね、僕が言いたかったのは。
Oh, just say it. As soon as she starts, the people around us begin to cheer. Immediately after, all the park illuminations go dark, which signals the start of some lively music.
パレード始まるね。
Oh, something else is definitely starting right now.
そうだね。
Can we just please bring our waifus together without anything bad happening to them? The sheer amount of noise coming from the parade makes it impossible for us to talk while it's going on. Regardless, just seeing it is enough for me. It's one of those things you can just sit back and appreciate. The parade comes to an end about half an hour later. Part of me is still entranced even after the park illuminations spark back on. Once most of the people who've come to see it move on, I tell Miharu that we should go too. She slowly loosens her grip on my sleeve before standing.
と ても綺麗だった。
うん、そうだね。来てよかった。
僕たちはまたこうして出かけられるかな。
Oh, that's definitely a death flag. She says this with a dramatically different tone of voice.
大丈夫。みんな、ずっと一緒だよ。
Oh, fuck, that's definitely a death flag.
リンカがそう言ってくれるなら、今、僕は満足だ。
次は、花火大会かな。8月に大きな花火大会があったはず。
I make sure to emphasize that we should all go.
必ず。
She replies with one clear, simple word. So clear, in fact, that it worries me a little. Normally, you wouldn't be so firm about planning a night out with friends. My phone vibrates. Mao's just sent me a message, and when I turn around upon reading it, both her and Naomi are walking towards us.
あ、来たよ。行こう。
Aw, Miharu.
みはる？
あ、すまない。少しぼーっとしていた。そうだね。合流しよう。
I wave the two of them over after she says that. The first thing I do when I get home is take a good shower. Today has been absolutely exhausting, so my body insists that I dive straight into bed afterwards.
楽しかったな。
It was more than fun. It was magical. I'm not exactly rolling in money, so I couldn't buy much, but I did come home with something precious. I'm sure I don't need to say what it is either. Ah, game. My gran even gets back to me about relatively cheap and tasty beans, as well as a way for beginners to make decent drip coffee. School's back in session tomorrow as well, so I need to make sure I teach Naomi properly. Once I hop into bed, my eyes are drawn to a certain book on my bookshelf. I still haven't told Naomi about the cards inside. I should do that when she comes over to learn the coffee brewing technique. I turn my light off, ready to fall asleep.
すごく楽しかった。
Are we gonna have another freaky dream? I find myself repeating the same thing I said a few moments ago. We're still a ways off from the fireworks display in August, but I'm already looking forward to it. There's no doubt we'll do plenty of other stuff before that too. So I figure anyway, I still have no idea what's in store for me. I never even considered the possibility of my daily life being disrupted by something far beyond my imagination. Oh snap, are we finally getting started? Morning already? It doesn't feel like I've been asleep very long, but that just might be because I was so exhausted last night.
ごきげんよう。運命の奴隷の皆様。
What? Wait, what?
あら？最後のお一人ですわね。一番様？
I am wrong. I haven't woken up. This is the same thing that's been happening to me the last few days. I'm still asleep and yet conscious for some reason. Slowly but surely, I open my eyes. What the fuck? The sight that greets me is one that I could never have imagined. A number of gears float amidst infinite darkness. I gaze up and notice a faint ray of light piercing said darkness. Then it finally registers that I'm standing up, not lying down. I find myself on a circular platform about 3 meters in diameter. A witness stand, like one you'd see in court, is attached to the platform. I've only ever seen one in the news and on TV shows. Even more baffling is that the platform seems to be floating. Somehow I think we just got transferred into Danganronpa. It's attached to a much larger circle but floats independently of it. This is just one of 12 platforms, by my count, all of which are arranged within a larger circular pattern, like a clock's face. As if in support of this analogy, the platform on which I stand is labeled with Roman numeral 1. In the center of these concentric circles are massive clock hands, slowly ticking away.
何？ここは何なの？
どうして君が？
What the fuck? Why is Miharu here? I inhale sharply the moment I hear that voice. The platform beside me, which would be Roman numeral 2, has none other than Miharu standing on it.
一番様、その方の名前はお告げにならない方がいいですわ。
A voice I don't recognize stops me. I look in the direction from which it comes, only to see a small girl with white hair.
床のないところを歩いている。
Unlike the rest of us, she isn't standing on a circular platform. She's walking around on nothing at all. She takes another step forward, stopping on the subsection attaching the platforms together. The hem of her skirt flutters up slightly, which reveals her slender thighs. Yes, thank you for that imagery, game. Her hair is as fluffy as her clothes, the latter of which resembles the attire worn by a foreign noble. The hat nestled on her tiny head is kind of cute, too. Our eyes meet as soon as we face one another.
私は運命の女神パルカ。女神の選定を取り仕切る管理者であり、あなた方人間の上位にあたる存在ですわ。は？ごめん、何の話？
Yeah, can you run that by us like 100 more times?
はあ、どうやらあなたは死のショックで記憶が一部抜けてしまっているようですわね。
I knew it, we did die!
あなたにも説明をして差し上げたと思うのですけれど、仕方がないのでもう一度だけ説明しましょう。
説明？死のショック？ごめん、そもそも全然意味がわからないんだけど。
The train cart, Rinka, the train cart!
黙って聞いてくださいます？
Tell us all your secrets, lolly goddess! She sighs again, obviously unimpressed. Her attitude towards me, despite her being visibly younger, makes me want to keep interrupting her.
君は忘れていたから、この数日間普通でいられたんだね。君は君のためにこのまま話を聞いた方がいい。
What is happening, Miharu?
でも
言い方を変えよう。そうしてくれ。
わかった。
よろしいかしら。もしよろしければ他の皆様もおさらいしてくださいな。
She makes her way along clock hand to the center of the clock face. She continues her explanation mid-step, her tone as elegant as they come.
女神の選定、それはあなた方因果の時を等しく持つ方々が各々の死の運命を回避するための儀式ですわ。先ほども申し上げましたが、私は運命の女神パルカ。これより12回の日曜日という本日を除くと残り11回の短い間ですが、
She reaches the center of the clock by the time she finishes her self-introduction. She stands tall, pinches her skirt, and bobs a curtsy to us before continuing her explanation.
選定の終了にあたる12週間後、あなた方12人は同じ瞬間、同じ場所にいるはずでした。けれども、その結果にたどり着くことなく、あなた方の命は終了してしまったのです。その時こそ因果の時。
Okay, so I'm trying to put this together. Apparently 12 people all died at the same time, and apparently now I think we have to convince the goddess of destiny to let us live despite having died. Great, absolutely great. The juncture of causality. Okay. Call it whatever you want, but I'm struggling to keep up. If what she's saying is true, then me and Miharu, not mention the others here, we're dead. That can't be right though. I've been living my life normally until now. So, am I a ghost? That makes even less sense. Confused though I may be, I listen to what the girl has to say.
因果の時において場所は重要ではないのですわ。なぜなら死の瞬間、あなた方の意識は現実から乖離する。生きているあなた方も時々は刑事上へと意識が移動することがあったでしょう。ここは夢の世界と呼びましょうか。人々の集合無意識の世界でもあり、いくつもの平行世界でもあり、あなた方それぞれの精神世界でもある。不安定で実存のない世界、存在するかも不確かな世界をあなた方が認識できるように、私はこの運命の大広間を作って差し上げました。
Of course it's called the Court of Fate. I take in my surroundings. No walls, no ceiling. Calling this place a court does feel fitting considering how odd it is.
名付けこそ実存しないものに存在と意味を与える最も単純で最も強力な方法ですわ。
ごたくはいい。早く指名させろ。
The fuck? A strange man's voice. A man's voice cuts in as if to silence Sparka. The voice originated from the platform to my right, emblazoned with the Roman numeral XII. The man standing there has brown skin. He's tall and muscular with a hardened face. I assume he's from the Middle East. Actually, wait a minute. Isn't it odd that both Park and this guy can speak Japanese? Why didn't I realize that sooner? Everyone sounded so natural that the thought never crossed my mind.
焦ってもいいことはありません。説明はここからが大事なのですから。
She gives a stern yet composed warning.
話を戻しましょう。あなた方12人の中で運命の先に進めるのは1人だけです。
Okay, so I was right. Only one of us can survive. Great!
選定期間中こそあなた方の死因となった出来事はなかったことになっていますが、最後に残る1人以外は結果的に本来の死の運命に戻りますわ。
So it's literally a mix of Steins Gate and Danganronpa. Absolutely wonderful.
誰かが脱落した段階でこの世界はその人が本来の時に死んだ世界に書き換わります。そして因果の時から選定終了までの期間、あなた方は断りを外れた存在と思っていただいて構いませんわ。つまりこの女神の選定以外の理由で死ぬことは決してない。死なない程度の怪我ならしてしまうかもしれませんけれど。
So for the next 12 weeks, we're supposedly immortal, huh? Supposing we don't get eliminated by divine selection.
おまぬけの一番様、これであなたもお分かりでしょ？
So I'm guessing why we're also using Roman numerals for our names is so the others can't find out our secret identities and find out our weaknesses. She shoots me a sharp glance before she continues to speak. Much as I'd rather not, it's hard to feign ignorance after hearing her explain things this much.
12人が殺し合う。
Time for Battle Royale!
90% 正解ですわ。けれどもあくまで9割。実際に殺し合うなんて野蛮な方法は取りません。
Oh yeah, we're definitely doing this Danganronpa style.
あなた方にはお互いを殺すのではなく脱落させ合っていただきます。だってあなた方はもう死んでいるのですから。
That's a pleasant thought.
嫌味だね。
Miharu and I aren't the only ones to react either. The others have their own thoughts to share on the matter too. Parka's voice, along with all of ours, resounds throughout the court so we can hear each other speak. I don't have it in me to take a good look at all the others gathered. My eyes are glued to the person on platform 6. She sits in the fetal position, lifeless, almost as if asleep. I go back to focusing on Parka after that in an attempt to take my mind off the uneasiness welling up in me. I can decide whether or not to believe this after she finishes.
選定の参加者を脱落させる方法は3枚のカードを集めること。
And that's when the cards come into play. Good to know.
あなた方一人一人には現在、過去、未来を示す使命、死因、未練の3枚のカードが割り振られています。自分の情報が書かれた自身のカードをお持ちでしょうから、全く手がかりがないところからでは選定が進みません。皆様には自身のカード以外に他の参加者のカードをランダムに3枚ずつ配っていますわ。
So basically we're gonna use the cards that we have to identify the identities of all the other people who died. Great, absolutely great. A mystery!
そしてこれからはカードを自らの手で集めていただきます。選定の参加者それぞれの情報を知ったとき、情報という概念はカードという実存に変わります。あなた方の世界、この夢の世界ではなく現実世界で情報を集めるのです。夢と現実をつなぐもの、カードブックはすでにあなた方の手にあります。ほら、
I cast my eyes down as she mentions the book. And there it is. What I initially thought was some kind of handrail is actually a book stand. Resting upon it is a single book. An auburn-colored cover with gold leaf gears decorating it.
この本、ナオミと見た。どうしてここに？
I open it up only to discover that it's identical to the one at Lionhouse. A bright light pours out of it all of a sudden. I close my eyes on instinct and slowly open them again when I notice the light gradually fading away. What greets me now are 4 cards, one lined up beside another, floating above the book itself. 1. Name, Shishimai Rinka. 3. Name, Federico Carmati. 4. Cause of death, fire. 9. Regret, gold medal. Each card has its own details written on them. Only 1 card has my own information on it though. Maybe that's thanks to my memory being fuzzy. The other 3 have information on the others, so 4 total. I catch myself peeking over at Miharu, but I can't see anything due to the light pouring from her book.
自分以外にはカードの情報も何枚持っているかすらも見えないってことだね。
だからそっちの本の周りは光ってて見えないんだ。
Why game? Why? Why do you have to put us against our own waifu? Miharu gives a concise explanation of her discovery. She must have noticed me looking over at her. Meanwhile, Parka pays us no mind, opting instead to continue her explanation.
指名の順番は皆様が意思表示をした後に決まりますわ。あなた方に割り振られた番号によって指名ができなくなることはありません。指名した相手が自身を指名していた時、自身のカード1枚を参加者全員へオープンにした方が指名する権利を得ることができます。
She continues her explanation to proclaim that if both reveal a personal card, they are required to reveal another. If both parties reveal all 3 cards, a stalemate occurs, which results in all other participants receiving their information and running the risk of being elected, nothing more. We only have 3 pieces of information, so revealing just 1 is risky enough. Conversely, if you refuse to reveal a personal card, then you'll be eliminated. I've only got 1 personal card, what's up with that? Parka moves on before I can ask.
他にご注意いただきたいこと。例えば、1番様が12番様を指名、3番様が1番様を指名した場合、1番様が12番様を脱落させた後、1番様は3番様によって脱落させられますわ。指名の意思表示をした後、指名は割り振られた番号の順番に行います。これが基本のルールですわ。ただし、1番様が12番様を、12番様が3番様を指名した場合、1番様が12番様を脱落させてしまうと、3番様の指名はなくなってしまいます。このようにねじれが生まれるとき、脱落者が最も多くなるように順番は入れ替わりますわ。
So we have 12 weeks to eliminate all the other participants, but it doesn't mean that only 1 person will be eliminated per week. Absolutely wonderful. Hearing her explain all of that makes me realize the meaning behind these cards. I ended up dying at some point without realizing it, and now I'm being forced to take part in this ordeal. It's why I was given these cards. She calls it divine selection, but this whole thing, collecting cards and eliminating others, it's practically a game with our futures at stake. Gathering information on complete strangers isn't an easy task, but so long as you can manage that, then...
3つの情報を知られたらおしまいってことでしょ。そんなの
防御策というのがあるらしい。
My eyes are fixed to Miharu after hearing her, as I hope she'll continue.
自分を脱落させようと指名してきた相手のカードを3枚持っていること、その3枚のカードを捧げる。消滅させることで身を守れるらしい。指名してきた相手のカードも消滅するということだね。
So basically, the easiest way to protect yourself should be to go after the person that would elect you. A counter-election, if you will.
指名された側は指名してきた相手を今後指名できなくなる代わりに、その相手にも指名されなくなる。ただしその場合、指名者は自身のカードを参加者全員に1枚オープンにすることで相手の防御を打ち破れる。
ええ、あなたはきちんと覚えていらっしゃるようで安心いたしましたわ。
もしその2人が最後の2人になったらどうなるの？
それはその時が来たら説明しますわ。
Wait, no, eventually Miharu might get eliminated. No, our waifu! She makes it clear that she has nothing else to add. I try to interject, but she ignores me.
もう一つ、指名されても脱落しない。免れるケースがあるね。
A grin flashes across Parka's face in response.
例えば、ある人物を別の2人が同時に指名する場合、この時、 指名の優先権の奪い合いが発生する。条件はさっきと同じ。自身のカードを1枚参加者全員へオープンにすることで間違いはないね。
どちらも自身のカードをオープンにしないで優先権を取らなかったら指名は無効になる。
察しは悪くはないようですわね。その通りですわ。
Miharu closes her book when she notices Spark is about to continue her explanation. I try to close mine, but it forces itself back open until the cards can make their way back inside. After they have, I can close it just fine. Seeing real objects behave like a smartphone app is a bit weird.
一夜で指名を行えるのは1人につき1回までというのもお忘れなく。そして全員の指名の意思を確認してから実際の指名に移ります。指名者が自身のカードをオープンにしたことにより、別の参加者がその方のカードが3枚揃ったとしても、実際に指名を行えるのは次の選定からですわ。
Looks like there's a proper procedure for all of this. First, everyone has to decide if they want to elect someone, and once they've made that choice, the election itself begins. I can tell that the rules she's explaining are vital, so I try my best to keep up despite my persistent confusion.
指名して相手を脱落させると皆様にもメリットがございますわ。それは脱落させた相手からカードを1枚取得することができるということです。代わりに
In exchange...
いい加減、もういいだろ。
The same voice that interrupted her earlier speaks out again.
やめて。始まったら私
Oh snap, it's a foreigner girl.
黙れ、女神。君もこの調子では話を続けられないだろう。
The man clearly has no sympathy for the woman pleading with him. In fact, he seems to feel nothing at all, much like Parka.
もう仕方がありませんね。いいでしょう。それではこれより今宵の選定を開始しますわ。
I can't recall much of what happens next. Once the man on platform 12 elects the woman on platform 6, they are both raised upwards and out of sight. Not long after, platform 12 descends with the man on it. I assume it means that he has all 3 cards of her and has succeeded in eliminating her. After he returns, I think he shows a card to Park and claims it is the name of numeral 8. Having to say which card you take is probably what she would have explained if he hadn't interrupted her earlier, which means everyone else gets to know the card you claimed.
心配なさらなくても、この時間はあなた方の眠りの時間。現実の時間とは異なる狭間の時ですわ。つまり目を覚ませばいつもの朝。それでは今宵の脱落者は1名。これをもって選定を終了といたしましょう。
My consciousness begins to fade when she says that. The sensation is similar to when you start falling asleep. My train of thought has completely stopped at that point, though.
受け入れる方が無理だろう。
Not a single thing about it.